Hi, welcome to In 5 Minutes. We have seen the basic operation, then condition for oscillations for the oscillators. Now going to the first part, low frequency oscillators, we have RC phase shift oscillator. Now we can see there are 3 capacitors connected and 3 resistances connected between P and Y. Point P and point Y, between these 2 points we have 3 capacitors and 3 resistors. What you can say, how much is the phase difference provided by one capacitor provides 90-degree phase shift. C amplifier gives you say 180-degree phase shift. So in order to satisfy the Barkhausen criteria, total phase shift should be 360-degree. So for that you require 180-degree phase shift by the feedback network. So 2 capacitors would have provided 180-degree phase shift. Then why we require 3 capacitors? What we can say, ideally the phase shift is less than 180-degree. So in order to make if you use 2 capacitor, the phase shift won't be 180-degree, but it will be less than 180-degree. So practically speaking, the phase shift will be less than 180-degree. So in order to make that 180-degree phase shift, we use 3 capacitors and the phase shift is adjusted such that the total phase shift will be 180-degree. So you have 3 R and C networks connected as shown in the diagram, right? R and C network. Now if you have a JFET amplifier, the circuit diagram would be like this. Can say part of the output is fed back to the input via the feedback network. So this becomes your feedback network and this becomes your amplifier. This is how, and we are not providing any input. So if Barkhausen criteria are satisfied, you can say we get frequency of oscillation, or we get continuous sustained oscillations at the output of the circuit, right? So coming to the basic part, or you can say the basic analysis of RC phase shift oscillator, you can say. So in that case, what we are showing, instead of the entire amplifier, we are showing it as having gain A, then the feedback network and 3-section RC phase shift network. It is also called as 3-section RC phase shift network. Now in order to do the analysis, what we'll consider, we want the total phase shift to be 360-degree. So for that we'll consider only the feedback network. So coming to the feedback network, we can say the output of the feedback network is VF and input to the feedback network is VO. That is, this is coming from the amplifier and this is going to the summing amplifier. You can get summing point, this part is going and we are getting part of the output as the input to the feedback network, and this entire is nothing but the feedback network, right? So drawing it separately, can do the analysis for the RC phase shift oscillator. Can say the current flowing through the 3 branches as I1, I2 and I3. So I can write I1 as voltage at this point minus voltage at this point, that is difference between the 2 voltage multiplied by the capacitance. If it would have been resistance, we would have divided it. Now similarly, I can apply KCL at V1. So when you are applying KCL at V1, what will be the equation? Total current flowing towards is I1 and getting divided into these 2 currents. So I can say I1 equals to V1 upon R plus V1 minus V2 into S into C. Now we can say from equation 1 and 2, LHS is same. So what we can do, we can equate 1 and 2. So what we'll have from that, can say VO minus V1 equals to V1 upon R, this is of course multiplied by S into C, plus V1 minus V2 into S into C, right? So we can say VO minus VO1 equals to V1 upon SCR plus V1 minus V2. SC will get cancelled out. So you'll get VO equals to 2 plus 1 upon S R into C whole multiplied by V1 minus V2. I am calling this as equation number 3. Similarly, I can write I2 as V1 minus V2 into S into C, calling this as equation number 4. And I can write, after applying KCL at V2, the same steps what we did here, the same steps I am doing there. So it will be I2 equals to V2 upon R plus I3, right? I2 is nothing but V1 minus V2 S into C equals to V2 upon R, and I3 can be written as V2 minus Vf S into C. So this can be modified as this we got from equating 4 and 5. So we can say V1 minus V2 equals to V2 upon SCR plus V2 minus Vf, or we can say 0 equals to minus V1 plus V2 2 plus 1 upon SCR minus Vf, calling this as equation 6.